Hello, Herbert having trouble with tracks again? Erpaderp. That's not me, because somebody else laid these tracks. How are you doing, Trekan? Jamie Patel, how are you doing? I had my little figure on top of the smokestack there, but he fell off. And this is the view that you get. It's stinky! I'm a child, by the way. It's very difficult to just jump up onto the chimney like that. Am I there? No. Oh no! They added cool new feature. We don't need to use these flares anymore for the train to stop at the station. It does it all by itself. In this station, the AI always seem to have a bit of trouble actually stopping and staying still at, but we'll see if that's changed. Why have I got all these wobs for music? That's not metal. Just left the painting table. What did you paint? Hell yeah. Now we can probably jump up on on the top. How did I get it there the first time? Look at that. Automatically stopping at the station. It'll stay here for 10 minutes. You need to ring the bell and still make the engine work properly. But, I want to stand up here. Just wanna. This is the objective of the game. How much? $61? Fuck yeah. What if... Nope. Damn it. No, not next to the locomotive. On the locomotive. Immersion ruined. Oh, I think that almost worked. Aha! Oh. This is the serious part of the game. Yeah, no, stay on. Why do your clothes always smell like coal smoke? I don't know. Good times. I'm an adult. Somehow. I wonder if maybe 10 minutes is too long. Really. He's already picked up any passengers that were here for him. Doesn't really matter though, I suppose. I haven't done anything since the last time I streamed this. So this is going to be sitting here. Possibly. Well, it's not ready to be removed, but it will be soon. I don't think there was anything else that needed doing. Really? Infantry and some modern MBTs, Syrian T-72s. Cool. I look forward to seeing them. They've only used one log here. That's fair. We can wait an hour. Nice to know that the train leaves the station when you skip the hour. Look at that fool. It's windy. I probably did paint Soviet World War II infantry at least 3 million years ago. I've done Soviet infantry for both Flames of War and Bolt Action, I think. I don't think I did a whole force of Soviet infantry for Bolt Action. Choo choo is how the train goes. Toot toot when the whistle blows. What does Herbert say when he passes away the day? The truth is simple. Nobody knows. It's true. How you doing, Corvus? I hope you're well. Let's check on the other train. It might be ready to move. I can't remember how to teleport now. Almost ready, except for this one boxcar. 2.1 tons of concrete. The game sound is quite loud. Yeah, the locomotives are very noisy. I think, I've just turned the main... I remember I changed these sounds. The dynamo. That was always very loud at the beginning. Let's see if that's better. Excuse me. That seems better. Well, yeah, I'd like to have balanced audio where possible. That's probably reasonable. Not usually that close to the engines. I usually zoom out a bit. I guess we've got to wait. Well, not necessarily. We can skip another hour as a treat. Oh, it's finished. Oh, phase 1 is finished. Dang it. I was getting all excited. That probably means Loggy Boy over here will be done. Italian World War II infantry fighting in the Soviet Union. Against or with the Soviet Union, or just like, just chilling? They're just chilling in the Soviet Union. Oh, that hasn't unloaded very much at all. Damn it. Well, we know this train is ready, so we can go and deal with that. It's going to... The plan was, I think, to run it forwards. I did leave a marker here, and hopefully that's enough for me to run the engine around the train, because, well, it's not exactly necessary. That is probably proper that I put the engine on the front. And you know how I am about doing things properly. actually should look at the engine. We want to drive forwards. Stalin said the best layer for pizza is pineapple. Well, he was correct. Get wrecked, Italians. Fine, workday is done. 2 more left, unfortunately, and you go on call at the end of next week. Well, I hope they don't call. Unless you want them to call for some reason. And he's almost at Alaka. I am pretty sure I left everything lined up for him to go to the station. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble for him. Oh, it's a holiday. I want to enjoy it. We don't get another holiday until May. Damn. That's a long time. You should get more holidays. I'm pretty sure we get more holidays between now and then. But then Australia loves a public holiday. What's the bet that is 1 car too short to run around the train? Doesn't seem to be slowing down. Just as I said it, he makes a liar out of me. I must have misjudged. That's more than long enough. I'll put the handbrake on at the other end. We don't get Easter or Good Friday. I can't think of what holidays we would probably have because not having a proper job, they're not really relevant. So I forget about them. But I'm sure there's plenty. There's always a lot at the start of the year for us. Stuff like Anzac Day that the Americans wouldn't celebrate anyway, not being Australia or New Zealand. Toot. Italian's not a major project, but they're a minor nation, so I can't say, well, I buy Italian stuff when I want to paint it. Always have to be on the lookout. I guess that makes sense, though. If you want to paint Italians, you gotta buy them when you can. Hey, I didn't stop on the switch. That was intentional. I did that on purpose. Is this a grade? No. Didn't mean to come to a complete stop. It's been a week since I've driven my train. I've forgotten how. Just like every time I leave driving my car. If I don't drive my car for a week, I forget how. Like that time I took that homemade winemaking class. That's not a safe coupling speed. You need to stop. You just need to stop. It's time to stop. I was trying to teleport then. Not good at video games. Okay, we've got that engine occupying the track I would have liked to use. And I could just move it. I could just move it. It's not an impassable object. What an idiot. He's here ready to work the coal up to the mine on the next day. 13 paid holidays: New Year's, Martin Luther King, President's Day, Confederate Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, day after Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and a day after Christmas. The day after Christmas is usually called Boxing Day in pretty much everywhere except the US, I think. Why am I going further forward? Switch that. Check that. Pretty sure there isn't anything left up at the mine. Driving your car is a simple thing. No siren behind you equals you're doing it right. 5 police cars hunting you down, you're doing it wrong. But it has to be 5. If there's like 3, you're probably okay, right? You can lose those easy. Okay, that's like that. I'm sure that big engine can still get around that corner. Put a flare there. Car in a lake, super duper wrong. I don't think there's anything around here that qualifies as a lake. So I think I'm probably going to be a pretty good driver for as long as I stay in the area. Surely that's how it works. Okay, you are empty. You can be loaded to go in the opposite direction now. But... he said, but... Car in the ocean? Actually, I think... Wivenhoe Dam counts as a lake. That's probably slightly closer than the ocean. I don't know, there could be lakes nearby that I don't know of. In the ocean or off a cliff. Equally bad. Do you need service? You will. Excuse me. I think the thing to do is to roll you forward and back the train onto that track to get Mostly water, but coal is good too. Why is it not making any sound? It was, but I didn't hear it, I guess. Just like in Germany, day before Sauerkraut Day, Sauerkraut Day, the day after Sauerkraut Day, 1 month after Sauerkraut Day, Remembrance Day, waiting for Sauerkraut Day. Sauerkraut Day is near day. The Germans know how to party. Also, I appreciate that I'm getting free reversing. Thank you, gravity. I think they added a headlamp switch to this passenger car. I don't know if if I can actually activate it. But yeah, that only applies to the locomotive. That's disappointing. I was hoping the brakes would work a bit better, but still getting part of what we needed. Okay, if we select that, the headlight function doesn't work. Might have to get our little man out. Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. Oh, look at that. We've got a headlight for our train bot. The Brisbane River. Yeah, that probably counts as, like, a place you don't want to put your car. Or anything, really. Now we gotta run this guy back down to the locomotive chimney. Nothing is named. Oh, there's probably stuff that is named, it just isn't named. Like, nobody cares about it enough to put it on a map. Piss! All of the piss. Maybe this is just being silly for no reason. Maybe he wants to ride on the tender. Good enough. There's still coal in that. Why don't you guys name your stuff? Because, I don't know. Probably laziness. Indifference. I hate wooden shit. Just trying to look at this dude in the face. He seems bored. I've been working on the railroad for 30 days and I ain't got no pay. Not even one lettuce. I guess they've changed the copy. You can't see it behind me. They've changed the copy to coupled button. I guess it makes sense. And it does have a thing when you pop up, hover over it. But, I feel like it just saying copy to coupled made more sense. Well, he's arrived. Or is in the process of arriving. He's like, oh, look at me, I'm arriving. How long does it take to fill this thing with water? Why are you so impatient, Herbert? We all know swearing helps making things work properly, but if you run a railway called piss, all of the piss is some advertising, not a swear word. Yeah. Piss Railroad is like, piss, all of the piss, home of the chud. Let's see if I can jump scare Herbert. Well, I mean, if you say that, I'm expecting something, and the horrible goose honk isn't that scary. It does make me want to play the goose game, though. I'm still disappointed that we couldn't figure out how to play that over the internet, Barnaby and I. I'm sure it's fine to just leave the train on that track, so the passengers get a nice ride through the thing. There we go, that'll load up, probably, with passengers bound for exciting places. Thought it would be louder. I set them so that they're not super loud to avoid being jump scared. You want to scare Herbert? The tracks of the Vespa Tiger are the best designed parts of the kit. That's not really scary, that's just outright lying. You don't want to be a liar now, do you? That's probably enough water to get to, I've forgotten the name of the place. The next major place where there's water. Me telling lies, the king of proper sauerkraut knowledge? No. I mean, maybe you can just say that it's your interpretation of reality. People accept that nowadays, don't they? Alternative facts or some shit. Oh, smasho. Camera in this, I think the camera in this needs some work. To tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. I was watching a Fleetwood Mac video the other day. And I just thought it was really great that Mick Fleetwood looks like a pirate. It was the chain, a live version of the chain. My opinion is that the world is a triangle. I mean, points for originality? Okay, you can stop now. The world is a dodecahedron. I mean, one of you has to be wrong. Or probably both of you have to be wrong. You might have to fight about it, though. And I've decided that your method of combat is robot fighting. You have to construct fighting robots. This isn't for my own entertainment. It's a very serious competition to figure out who is correct. How many tons? 1,414 tons. That's probably... That's gonna get over the hill nice and easy. I wonder if we can just use a helper to start out. Actually, it seems to be picking up enough speed. I won't waste my time. Robots are not real. Everything that looks like a robot is a very tiny dinosaur. I mean, dinosaurs are pretty cool. Maybe you can have dino fights. He's definitely going to make it all the way to Bryson. Teleport to Bryson. See if we can get this just right so that it stops with the tender under the water thing. What are the chances of that actually happening? Probably 5%. This needs switching. Only one of them, though. And I might as well just leave it there until this one needs switching, because otherwise it's just going to be annoying. Check on the log train. The log train. Probably skip an hour. It isn't gonna hurt anything. A new daily report. This railroad is the best railroad I've ever seen. They didn't give me any money for saying that. I think I've got too many workers draining my funds. $30 in wages. Actually, do they get paid if they don't do anything? I think they do. No crew here. Maybe I did fire them already. There's 2 here. We don't have anything damaged. We don't need people to repair our stuff. Dinosaurs are not fighting. If they have an argument, they eat, and who has to poop first is wrong. That's how it works, is it? I guess I don't know anything about dinosaurs. I didn't even skip enough time to get rid of this last log. Ass. Ass shits. There's no sound. Is this a bug? Or is it just cruising silently? That's your regular. You've always been that way, so you're always correct. If you're a dinosaur. Whee! He's coming down at a 2.1% grade. Neato. Click. Look how fast I can run. What a cool game. Have you ever seen a dinosaur and me in the same place? I can't say that I have. Therefore, definitely a dinosaur. Let's see if you have any more passengers. If it's worth sending. It might be worth. If you go really high pitched, I don't know what that means. It might be worth sending out. I don't know if it's really worth running the passenger train constantly.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, son. You've just got to hit one station. I mean, each station once a day, I think, to keep your rating up. I'll leave it here till tomorrow. It'll fill up overnight. That's how passenger trains work. You just leave them there and they fill up. Good service. Would recommend. Some very shouty music. It's angry train driving music. I do kind of wish you could skip like half an hour. That'd be helpful. Gotta have your headlights on. That's prepared. I'm going to have to replace this with a more high-capacity locomotive, I think. I could really just use the diesel to do this job, but I don't wanna. When I was making I think it's the most recent TikTok that I put up with the captioning software in Premiere, it was capturing whistle sounds as words. I've forgotten what the word was, though. It was quite amusing. Cool story, bro! Did that skip make anything else shuntable? No. You have to replace this with a high-capacity player. Oh, man. Well, I don't know where I'm going to find one of them. The wibbly-wobbly bell doesn't work. I think it only works when he's dinging for a crossing. On that silly note, gonna bounce because you're tired and you want to go to bed. I will allow this. Going to bed is awesome. I kind of want to go back to bed myself. But I won't. Because I also want to go to the hardware. I want to go and get some wood. Ha 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 ha. You better be switched the right way. It is good. Now let's see if it shows up and parks its fat ass under the water fountain thing. I mean, I couldn't stop you, but I wouldn't, even if I could. That's too close. I kind of wish it would tell you how much fuel it has on here somewhere, on this info thing. But it doesn't. Ooh. Aww. It's almost over the tender. That almost counts. Let's put the water in through those hatches. Easy. Don't think it actually needs more coal. Hang on. No, there's nothing on that track. There are some empties that need to go to thingy. Maybe just pick those up. And so we'll leave that switch aligned against us to make the engine stop. It's super dark. I don't know if you can see anything on the stream or not. Cole, it's not Christmas yet, you bloody kids. You're good punks. Always wanting their gifts early. It's only like a month after Christmas. You unruly shits. It's a thirsty one. I have no concept of gallons, so it seems like a lot, and it probably is. Maybe it's time to switch to the epic music thing. Come on. Oh, thank you. Forward. Max speed. I've made a mistake with my log train. All right, we'll just send you back. Once I turn you back onto manual mode. Probably hasn't wasted enough water that we need to put more in. It's winter and it's cold here in the northern hemisphere. La-di-da! If you're freezing the ass, go to the southern hemisphere. Don't come here, it's too hot. Actually, I wonder how hot it is today, apparently. My phone says 28 degrees. Currently. Okay, now, can we trust you to go to the logging place? I've got my doubts. Conelly Creek. That's how that's read. Let's see how many more tons we can force upon this engine. Select it before you can control it, Herbert. Oh. I don't want to go Nelly Creek. That's for idiots. I want to go to the only real Nelly Creek. I don't know where that is. So you have to stick to the fake Nelly Creek unless you know where it is. How much weight does this add to the train? Can't be that much. $355, so that's another 110-ish. No big deal at all for our mighty Pacific. The piss Pacific. Hope it doesn't run out of coal. That would be annoying. As one of my grandpas said, if you ask him to tell you the way, next street on the left. One of those people, eh? Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Very hard to see for some reason. Can't figure it out. I think they've actually reduced the damage you get when you bump into stuff in this too. I didn't pay as much attention as I should have, but I did watch a video about the most recent update. The only thing I really care about is now the passenger train will stop at passenger stations. And it seems like it doesn't slam its brakes on when you switch it to autopilot. That's what it is. To AI or whatever anymore. That might be one of the longest trains we've run so far. Set things up here for the next train through in the morning. You got this. This 69. I believe in you. Oh, it's not doing the thing. Damn it. I was hoping... I hope they haven't fixed that, because I enjoyed the thing where the whistle would go... It is because I'm a child. I've never driven my train in here. It's all mountainy and nothing is there, I don't think. Walker logging. Well, I guess if I ever need more logs. I hope I don't. Because it looks like an annoying area to navigate. Oh, it is doing the thing. This game is Herbert Erpaderp proven. They'll fix that eventually, probably. Or maybe they'll keep it in because it's funny. I hope that's what they do. I wish there was a way to make it brighter. It's not very... There's nothing to watch when it's dark. Once we've got the logs back and a train at the interchange, we can skip to daylight. Assuming it actually makes it, it may run out of coal. I think there is a bit of a grade along there. We may have to do a rescue mission. I can't even see this switch thingy. That's the wrong one. Here comes the train police. Ha ha ha. What a child. I'm guessing you have stolen the logs. Sorry, I'm quite sure the logs belong to Lord Logster of Logstington Castle. Yeah, those aren't my logs. They belong to that guy. Getting distracted by my portable telephone. You have finished whatever that was. If I can see the couplings, I can undo the couplings. If I can see the handbrake, I can apply the handbrake. Oh, there it is. Lord Logster invented the login. Well, that's good. That's an important part of the internet. Got to use up some of that pesky steam. We don't want too much of it. Headlight doesn't really help. This is gonna be slightly difficult in knowing where to stop. Perfect. If I turn this off, I can see a little bit better. Handbrakes. Wait. Didn't have the handbrake on there and somehow they stayed there. Cool. They must have had air in them that I didn't notice. Orders. Go forwards. And bringeth thine logs to the log choppy place. Still got plenty of fuel. Must be an efficient locomotive. I might have said this before, but you have a real problem concerning trees. Do I, though? Probably. I want to chop them all down. I want to make them into buildings. And now we play the game of which train arrives at the junction first, and which one is more important. I think the heavy train is more important. We make sure it can go through Whittier. Hopefully, all we need to do is take that away. Can't see shit, Captain. If that is aligned correctly and the signal will allow it to pass. The more important train won't explode. Certainly hope not. All of this seems to be lined up properly. And we want it to go onto that track. Easy. I'll switch that against it just in case I forget about it. It's a lot of whistling there, boy. I guess I assumed this train might be a bit slower in getting here. But doesn't seem like it's any real competition. He won't even have to stop, it'll be long past by the time he gets down here. Or maybe because this train is now braking, that will turn me into a liar. All the different railroads. Vugan, N and W, Neo and W, Sao, Vec, N and W, Atsf. They're all meant to be read like that. That's switched, and Loggy Boy should be along any moment. In fact, it's right over there. That's not going to be a problem, just aligning that right onto the main line behind the other train. Can't see where the excuse me, where the switch is. Probably because there's a train rolling over it. There was a train rolling over it. And there, the log train will stop now. This stream got a wrong tag. It says English. Whoopsie doodle. Wait, does that not all fit in the interchange, or do I just need to roll forwards a bit? Possibly you need to roll forwards a bit. There's plenty of space. Wonder how much money I got for that. Probably about $2,000. That isn't too bad. You better stay in the... Yes. We could probably only fit at most 3 more cars into the interchange there. That's fine and dandy. That's all we needed. Can't see to find the handbrake. Yeah. We're all in danger. run him back down the line, and once the log train is out of the way, get him to refuel, and then it's time to skip to the next day. It's correct. Correctamundo. You can put both headlights on now. It's probably ideal for switches or something. Just a little bit more darkness. Wait, do I have to buy the next? I do have to buy the next phase of the bridge thingy. 8 cars this time. Heard someone tooting in the background. Yeah, you think you are so cool because you have 2 Herbert, 2 headlights, Erpaderp. That's what they call me. Now that I can have 2. Herbert, 2 headlights. The best locomotive driver in the world. I think I've stopped a bit short. It's really hard to see if that's actually working or not. I don't suppose it really matters. We don't need to watch it loading up. I think I started at $25,000. It feels like I did just buy the next thingy. That makes sense. Still feels like I didn't really earn anything. Well, at least in this stream. This is the 3rd stream for this one day in game. And now we sleep. All is probably well with the world. We got some money overnight. Ooh, quite a bit of it. My interchange hasn't been serviced and it's 6. Took them an extra 20 seconds. Okay, that looks sensible. We don't have any stops for Bryson. That shouldn't be on this train. We have a lot for the sawmill today. Otherwise, it seems easy to deal with. And a lot for the copper mines. It's still loading coal. I guess technically for things like that, it doesn't count as skipping several hours. Oh no, the sawmill. Herbert supporting tree murdering. Again. Didn't see that coming. No, you wouldn't. You'd never guess that would happen. You finished loading? Nope. How many tons? I think it's finished now. Oh, that's needs to go off as well. Do we send that first? Probably. Is there room to get you onto the line? Probably not. Still in road mode. The problem here is that needs fuel before going up to the... Actually, it just needs water, but... It needs servicing before it goes up to the log-killing ground. Get out of my way, you big fat shit. Good old difficult to amuse Herbert. Oh, look at that. Just in time. Excuse me. Oh, crashing into the train, Herbert. Sensible railroad, remember? That's what this place is. Sensible. Okay. There is a lot of stuff here for the sawmill. I wonder if it's worth... we can run around all of those with the diesel to make it slightly easier. I'll push this forward. And then leave those end cars in front of the train here for the diesel to handle. Did I connect the air there? Sure did. That train will be in complete control. And we've got to get you serviced and out of the way first. Perfect. I'm pretty sure I left this set correctly. Yeah. I managed to do the correct thing by doing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Goodbye. I'll never learn. I'm pretty confident I switched those points ahead, so I don't need to go and check them. Smash cut to Herbert's train, smashed up and flaming on its side. It's fine. I've consumed all of my beverage. Ooh, this might not work. Maybe we can phase through that. Is not a problem. I mean, that's unrealistic and that probably makes some people very angry. But for me, I'm happy with it. It saves some very minor inconvenience. That's what some people would have been all like. My immersion is ruined. Breakers. Dang it! That's the wrong end! Oh no! I probably should connect the air. And how many of how many of these there are? Okay, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Excuse me, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I feel like that is... that's exactly the right amount. I don't think we can fit any more into that set of sidings over there. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. I didn't mean to select that. Switch this switch up here so we don't end up having a mistake. Herbert doesn't make mistakes. That'll stop eventually. It'll be fine. Wait. That's a problem. It looks like we don't have air connected to the train after all. Get in here. I want to connect it without stopping the train, is the issue. Yeah. It did cause a bit of a slowdown, but is not a problem. And because there's nothing for Bryson, we don't need to stop there. So I'll go there and take away the flare. It might be worth topping up water though. That's too far. That's probably right. What time? It's 11. I think what I might do is end stream. We'll see if the next time, tune in to see if the locomotive stops with the tender under the water spout. Ooh, exciting. I have things... No mayhem anymore? No mayhem. Only sensible choo-choo train times. I will possibly be back tomorrow sometime for a stream of some sort. Don't know what. Hopefully with Barnaby over the weekend we'll do some of that very sensible being nice to animals game. And then on Monday we resume working on the Das Werk Schwimmwagen. You have to say it like that. I guess I might as well do a raid. Because why not? I'm assuming Mike the Bard is on, and I would like to watch him while I eat and get ready to go out to the hardware to buy wood. We click these buttons. If you're a patron, by the way, a new video will probably be available this evening, local time, about the Soviet Tu-2 that I built the other day, where I make very funny jokes about calling it a tutu. Anyway, say hi to Mike the Bard, take care of yourselves, I'll see you next time. I have to wait another second or two. Farewell!